Oh, Calico got me alive. Trying to think of, no, I don't have anything significant to say. Is in Pocket. We're gonna unlock them in ranked because they're fun. Anything else? Any other details? Nope, that pretty much covers it. All right, cool. We're watching this video, right? I don't remember how far we got. This was about good deaths, if I remember correctly.
But for most of you, this will be very sound advice. Now, anytime you push a wave, I'm going to let this really reward you for fighting early. Did I have any unsecured souls? I did not have deaths and full kills, so that push waves enough. Or if you push waves enough, you don't understand why you should push waves or what you should do with them. So the first thing is, if you want to take any fight, just try to push a wave beforehand, right? That's my main piece of advice is like, okay, you want to take a fight? If there's a wave to push it beforehand. Now, if you're playing very high level Deadlock, like you were Eternus before, this might not 100% apply to you. There's some situations where you actually don't want to push the wave to use the element of surprise, but for most of you, this will be very sound advice. Now, anytime you push a wave, I'm going to let this play out for a little bit, but anytime you push a wave, you essentially buy time to do whatever you want, right? When you push a wave, for example, I'm about to push this wave, right? Once I clear this wave, I'm buying myself 30 to 45 seconds to do whatever I want on the map. Okay. And the reason why that is because it's going to take about 30 seconds for the next wave to respawn. And then it's going to take another 15 seconds for that wave to get to my walker. So that means I have roughly 30 to 45 seconds before the wave becomes an issue that I have to deal with again. So
I would say you actually have a little bit longer in some situations, just because in a lot of cases, the wave is just going to crash against another wave, and it takes a while for minions to just kill each other. I mean, the advice is down. It's just that I'm not sure about the exact timings of it.
I clear this wave, I can do anything, right? I could gank, I could look for a kill, I could look to push this walker. It doesn't really matter what I do. Well, it does matter, but like, the point is the options open up. When it comes to letting waves dictate your plays, I also want to add an additional piece of advice that applies specifically to late game scenarios. Now, I'm talking basically 25 plus minutes into the game. Very often in these scenarios, what you're looking to do is you're looking to pick someone off so that you can go mid-boss. Now, generally speaking, in order to do that, you want to make sure that 2 of your waves are in a good position. For example, if you look at the minimap in this example, we have the middle lane that is about even and the right lane that is pushing forward very aggressively. When you push a lane very aggressively, it's only fair to assume that the enemy team is going to respond at some point. And therefore, one of the most reliable ways to get a pick, especially in lower ranks...
I mean, in lower ranks, the most reliable way to get a pick is not do anything for 2 seconds. Like, in lower ranks, the best way to get a pick is just wait. And while I'm not a fan of it, in general in Deadlock, the game actually does reward you for just having some amount of patience. Like, he was talking about how, like, oh, aggression's really heavily rewarded, and it is. But also, patience can just be really easily rewarded by the enemy player getting bored. Hell, like, half the time, that's exactly how I fucking die, is nothing happens for a while, I get bored, I do something stupid. It's a really easy way of just getting free value. Yeah, I was not expecting him to be able to roll forward with me like that. Damn. That's way more damage I thought was going to come through. Alright, I'm guessing... there's no guarantee they're coordinated.
Teleport.
We get extra regen, so it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, let's see if I can say that. I guess people get to stack, that's something. Even if it's not a big deal. We can kind of just chill and sit back. Like, there really isn't too many consequences to not play an aggressive pick, because... I don't know. With the Pocket, I generally feel like I only play super aggressive when I have a lot of abilities up, and in the early levels, well, I simply don't have enough abilities to even do that. Like, I don't know. At level, like, 1, 2, I don't even feel like it's ever really worth using your code to teleport, because it's like, okay, you can, and then you're just going to take damage for no fucking reason. Like, here, Bebop, if Bebop does get closer to me, it's kind of okay, because I can just use my satchel to not take the bomb stack. Bannister, on the other hand, is a bit more trouble. Bannister's fighting quite a bit, actually. You can get involved. And one thing I've noticed, Pocket's gun is actually really fucking good. Like, it does a ton of damage that I just didn't expect it to do. they're both pretty damn low. Yeah, like that's the big thing. It's like at range, it does way more than I expect. I literally need like one more shot down trolling. Okay. Can I just...
planning for this.
No, okay. I was thinking that maybe the Bebop was gonna try and use the cover there and like go upwards, but that way I could then just punish him for it. Yeah. Oh. I honestly was hoping Venator would push more aggressively there. Because, like, I was keeping both of them pretty fucking locked down. I kind of was just like, wow, Venator can just play aggressive now. Unfortunately not.
Going to shop.
One thing I always found, so I'm just following like one of the top rated builds, the D1, who I think is a pro player. I'm reluctant to say pro player for this game. I probably shouldn't be, because like the top level players are really good, but also like there isn't really like a super official tournament yet, so I don't know. Either way, from a pro player, like it's just one of those builds. One thing I don't get is why they don't get flying cloaks to level 2 before they get satchel to level 2. Because, like, to be fair, plus 90 damage is a really high amount. I'm guessing it's for ganking more than anything, but I generally think more about laning phase. Oh, that silence. That silence fucked me up. Okay. Yeah, that didn't go good. I'm playing enough. So, for reference, I have about 5 wins on Pocket, which probably means I have about 8 games on them. At least recently. So I'm not good at the character. I just want that, well, it won't need to be noted. It's going to be incredibly obvious. I'm going to be real. I was really hoping that the fucking... The healer would die there. I just kind of didn't. I really needed the healing minion to die there, and then it wouldn't die, which isn't great. That kind of sucks for me specifically. Also, the reason I went out of satchel there, I found there's a bug where you actually don't get the healing if you're in the satchel. Like, if a healing minion dies, you just don't get any healing, which, I mean, I assume it's a bug, because if that's not a bug, then, like, if that's intended, that's fucking stupid. So I'm assuming that's a bug, because I genuinely, I don't know why it wouldn't be. That'd be such a random thing to include. Oh, are you fucking serious? I do want to get Cold Sack around 8 minutes. It's a little bit damaging. It's not like the cloak. I don't think it's gonna hit Bebop, but might try. Kind of a thing of like, I don't know, Pocket's a bit interesting because there's a lot of moments in laning phase where I feel like, or basically whenever you don't have your buttons up, I feel like you just can't do much. Because you are very squishy, like your survivability kind of sucks ass a little bit. I pressed teleport, it didn't work. What? I'm guessing I must have pressed 1 instead. Like mid barrage, I thought you could. Okay. Casting air dash or flying cloaking will not cancel barrage. Casting. Okay, it's saying casting air dash or using the flying cloak. I think, but I guess maybe you can't teleport mid barrage.
It's the spirits.
I don't know.
Not me.
Either way, I didn't really want to get into that fight. Venator kind of just forced that really hard while I was there, which isn't the greatest, because I know, like, I'm not sure how good Pocket is in lane. They seem pretty decent, but if the enemy has like any amount of damage back, you're kind of just fucked. And it's Celeste who, as far as I can tell, just I guess they just got like a bunch of buffs or something, because Celeste has been really strong recently. At least in a lot of my games, has been a really big presence. Seriously? Honestly, I kind of suppose you can't get through a wall there.
Is missing.
Not ideal. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, I did get that right time. I'm gonna assume the Venator won't die. Surely not, right?
They've taken our green guardian.
And they're not dead yet. Okay, we go. I need to keep in mind that you can dash during the barrage, though. I completely forgot you could do that. I've kind of just been using it normally with like, or not even normally, because that was a recent change if I remember correctly. I've been using it the way that people used it previously, where just kind of using it as like a, oh yeah, I extend whatever movement I'm currently doing. I completely forgot you can just dash mid-barrage. Okay, so Celeste is still here, which is a big deal. I don't know where, though. Should she just go down? Okay. That does have a giant radius, goddamn. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot how big the radius of that ability was. Anyway, thank you for the minor amounts of damage ramp bebop. Okay. Huh. Oh. I mean, I left. I'd say that, like, that's good. I mean, look, Venator... Damn, I'll skill issue. What do you want? No, the Venator's playing well. I'm assuming they're playing a lot better than I am, just because we haven't lost lane yet, and I was a little bit throwing it. I know, Pocket's a very fun hero the more I played them. Because, like, when I first tried them, for whatever reason, I wasn't really vibing with them, but now they're just a lot more interesting. I think it's just I got more used to using actives, if I'm being real. Because, like, when I first tried playing Pocket, it was a long time ago, and I definitely didn't use actives nearly as much. Actually, when was the last time I tried Pocket? I think I played, like, one singular game a while back. I don't know why I didn't enjoy it, though. Honestly, not sure.
Headed to Broadway.
I see that.
Come.
Thanks for the help.
I mean, yeah, all right. One thing I will say, like one misconception I have of Pocket, it's actually a lot harder to land the ult than you'd think. Just because I definitely was thinking about it from a very top-down perspective, because like in a game like League, it would be a very easy to land the ult in that. There's this big circle around you. In a game like Deadlock, it's a lot harder just because that first-person perspective really does make a pretty big difference with it. Did not time that one correctly. Wait, but I thought Celeste is way closer, my bad.
Headed to yellow.
Speaking of Celeste, like I need help with them or I'm gonna fucking die.
Thanks so much.
Really hoping I'm not gonna get chased now? Oh, really? I just kind of assumed I would. Alright. I mean, to be fair, I guess it's pretty hard for them to do anything there, but also I just like fully assumed I was dying there. I know, Celeste seems to do way more damage than I remember. Like, I do not remember this character doing that much. Also, Pocket's really good at farming. That gun is really fucking good. I don't know. It surprised me. Like, it hits way harder than I expected. Apparently, I have 58% weapon damage off of just gun investment. Oh my god, yeah, wait, what? Okay. Superior cooldown. Kind of fuck with the Mystic vulnerability. I won't lie, I kind of fuck with it, especially since we have pretty mixed team actually. I mean, Paradox is going for full gun, it looks like. I know she's going to pivot later on by bomb like I do. No, I don't think so. I don't see too many players doing that on Paradox. They sort of just have a thing they like and stick with that. Really should have thrown out a cloak first, but doesn't particularly matter. What character even is that? Oh, Ivy. Right, of course.
I gotta time this right.
I thought they were gonna at least follow me, but okay. I did kind of assume the Ivy would at least follow me there, because like, I was like, okay, they're either gonna follow me or the cloak. I guess they follow neither. They just got chased out. Hello, Celeste. Why the fuck are you here? What the fuck? Why are you even here? What? That just like surprised me. Why? What?
Pays to plan ahead.
A green walker is under attack.
Nah. I don't think I need it. I mean, we just went, I guess. The big thing is we do want to push blue now. Because they are almost certainly going to be getting green.
Them and grow strong.
Team isn't pushing blue, which is a little worrying. Ivy's a fucking idiot. Okay.
I see Ivy.
Why is the tower targeting me there? I don't understand why the tower's targeting me there. That doesn't make sense. Because, like, there was still a minion wave there. I don't understand Walker targeting. Because the Walker did most of the damage there. I have no idea why it started targeting me. Dude, I don't get Walker aggro, man. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Because it just seems really, really random. Like, that shit will just randomly start gunning for you sometimes. I don't get it. I hope they get this. I hope they fix it at some point, because like it is really, really irritating to try and deal with.
Headed to York.
Okay. I kind of want to get the CDR on the barrage if I'm being real, and then we can get this one. Yeah, fuck it.
Stand my ground, I will.
Don't care too much about Cannoning Tower right now, because if I'm being honest, our team kind of annoyed me by not doing it. Oh wait, it's done. I don't have to tap. I forgot that those things drop souls, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that they threw them into the air. I mean, it's fine. I still got all of the buffs and stuff. I just kind of forgot that they did that.
Headed to green. I'm going in.
I'm guessing there's a rift on green, just judging by the activity there. That was bad. Okay, here's the thing though. We might... Nah, we're absolutely fucking dead. Did that team... Wait, what? Wait, where was everybody then? Because I guess Yamato... No, Venator was here, so Yamato lost in like the 3v1 or the 3v2. Okay. Is that not a... I thought there was a rift on mid just because of how everybody was standing there, but is there just nothing there? No, there is. It's just going to be up, not up for a while. Okay. I will say, standard just kind of sucks. Like, standard does just kind of suck to play. Because you just kind of don't have humans. It is what it is. Alright, it'd be nice if they can grab some kills, but I have minimal faith. I mean, if I can, I just want to grab a turret. Hello, Celeste. Oh, why did they get, like, actual people and I get fucking... this shit. Like, bro, the enemy gets, like, actual people. What the fuck? I get, like, these fucking animals. Come on. These guys have never looked at a map in their fucking lives. Like, this isn't fair. No. Okay, we've got the rift opening. I don't really, like me, I'm gonna get my ult soon. Do I want to go over? Think about it, because like Celeste will never ult either, so if neither of the people with big team fight ults are there, I don't think it's a major problem. Nice last. Oh, does that have like unlimited range? That's kind of stupid. Okay, so is Vantage trying to do a tier 3, like the whole thing? Okay. Yeah, Dynamo still has ults. You should be actually put down like an animal. That's crazy. I don't know, man. Like, there are just some times where I see players who are playing like Dynamo's a really big one, but even Lash, Celeste, like any character with like a really good team fight ult, and then I see like the end of a team fight, they still have their ultimate, and it's just like, what? How does that even happen? Like, how is your first thought in a team fight not, okay, I need to use my big team fight winning ultimate? This doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
The rejuvenator is
Like, it's Bebop buying Echo Shard, third item, and the match quality is just awful. I mean,
Putting us on the defensive.
what rank you at? I'm not sure. Because my match quality in ranked actually has been pretty good. Like, standard sucks. But for ranked, I feel like, on average, my match quality is solid. We are going to probably take a bit of damage here. Yeah.
Headed to York.
Okay, my dad. Oh, God. I can pop it on these two, but the problem is I just don't think I get anything there. Yeah. Unfortunately, like, we just have 3 different people running me down, which kind of can't do anything about. It would be nice if our team can get something, but like the enemy has Rejuvenator and our team sucks. Don't remember the rank, but was Ritualist. Like before the rank reset? I think I'm Ritualist now, and I know everybody's ranks drop, so if you're like, I guess if you're super low ranked, maybe people just kind of suck. If you are super low ranked, then there is a chance that people just kind of suck, and you're just gonna have to get to a slightly higher rank before you get mad at match quality.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
The benefit of being super low rank is you probably can just carry solo. That's that really nice part of it, is if you are, after the patch got placed there in calibration, I think I'm Ritualist as well, so damn. I don't know, that sounds like really shit luck, man. I did not mean to teleport again, my bad. That was shit. Yeah, that was just very bad play because I was not paying enough attention. I don't think it matters. I don't think there's a way that I carry this or anything. I mean, the thing is, our team isn't even inting. They're just not doing a whole lot. I have a MVP or feed 1-7, none between. Well, that means that you're going way too aggressive in general. If that's like your case in your games, it just means that your playstyle is super, super aggressive. And then you only ever win if you like get lucky or get a good laning phase. If that is actually the case, you probably just need to tone down your aggression really heavily and it'll fix most of the issues. Or just get better at gauging when it's appropriate to be aggressive. Either one, realistically. I'm trying to think if there's anything to do here. Well, I guess we are in fact standing still. Their name is accurate. Look. They can probably take pause out of at least standard, I'm gonna say it. I don't know, like, pauses are great and all, but they're also really fucking boring. Okay. Is somebody else immediately gonna pause? Yeah, okay. Sorry, everyone. We just have to wait a full minute and a half before we can play the game again. Dude, I feel bad for stuff like Paradox. Whenever somebody dies right before a pause, that's always just like, oh, well, okay. Oh, I have to wait even longer before I can play the game? Great.
The rejuvenator has expired.
Yeah, we got the big fucking ultimate now. I know what to do, though. Like, the goal is just going to be find a single good team fight. Because, like, if we can get just one good team fight, I land one good pocket ult, that can genuinely just be the end now. Because they've got 1, 2, kind of 3, a little bit 4 characters who just very heavily rely on healing. Well, to be fair, it's more Bebop and Graves, but still. They've got quite a few characters who very heavily rely on healing, so if I can just get a couple of them within the ultimate, they're kind of screwed. I believe... No, Pocket Ult doesn't cancel Geist Swap, but it can put guys on very, very low health. I think next item I do want to get a Spirit Pen as well. Okay, I'm hoping Infernus isn't dead. I mean, it's Infernus, they should be fine.
I can get around them.
Beep, beep. I think I played too passive, actually. This farm and clear waves all the time. I literally... Last time was... Last launch on the 12th. I mean, the thing is, if you play super passive, then you can't end. Like, if you do play super far back and everything, then there's a really low chance of you actually going 1-7 or getting super fat. I guess, like, it does depend on your character a little, but that's pretty universal. Really? It has that much range? Bruh. Oh my fucking god! Dude, this is like the second or third time this has happened where I push a lane, and because my team don't do anything, I want that on the record that these guys haven't done a single goddamn thing all game. We just get ganked by like 3 separate people at 3 different stages of the lane. Like, there isn't really that much I can do there. Like, I don't really just want a box run in fucking standard, bro. Like, come on. Can we just get, like, slightly more even matchmaking here? This feels a little rough. Like, I know standard it's not really designed to be good, but I feel like this is going to be a really bad new player experience overall. Because, I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess 30k style difference isn't the worst I've seen, but it's still not the best. I just feel like unless you can actually get the matchmaking to be pretty decent in standard as well, it's going to result in a lot of new players like trying to get into the game and just fucking struggling. I mean, we'll see if we can do anything here. I don't have ultimate, unfortunately. Oh, the cloak got stuck there? That sucks. I'm probably just dead then, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just dead. There's really not much I can do. I have no idea what the Paradox is saying. Like, I don't know, dude. It's kind of boring. it kind of sucks that even in standard, the only way to play the game is not play aggressive. Just like, fuck, dude. Even Pocket's one of the best escape characters. Like, maybe second to... Actually, not even sure what Pocket's second to. They're genuinely one of the best escape characters. Report Dynamo? For what? What did Dynamo do? I mean, to be fair, Dynamo hasn't altered yet, so maybe genuinely that. Because... Has Dynamo altered once? They have their ultimate maxed out, but I don't think I've ever heard the voice line.
We need to stop them from progressing further.
Wait, has Dynamo not altered yet? I'm trying to think through it. I don't believe I've heard the voice line for the entire game. Dynamo genuinely may not have altered. That's what Paradox said? Yeah, I figured.
They will return, and we must be ready.
Huh. I mean, because the thing is, yeah, Dynamo has the old maxed out as well, so... Maybe there's like a new Dynamo player and they're not confident on when to use the ultimate. That makes sense. Little unfortunate though. Yeah, the problem is we can't really go anywhere.
The rejuvenator is
Because like, where would we go? We try and push either of the lanes. We already know how that happens. I mean, yeah, unfortunately the only thing I can super do that wouldn't be like incredibly risky is actually just box running. Which is really boring. Like, I get it, box running's a part of the game and all, but I don't really want to just be doing that shit in standard. Okay, well... I mean, I guess we wait. We just gonna have to wait for the enemy to play a bit more aggressively and ideally fuck up. And then try and punish that aggression.
You earned the king's
I don't think there's too much else we can do. We have a bunch of really good ultimates if we actually have people who use them. The problem is we're down 60 or 50k. That's a bit of a problem. I don't really know how you win when you're down 50k. That's a pretty significant soul difference. Yeah, Benetton was just a little bit too far ahead, so I'm jumping on him. Yeah, I got it.
Flash is looking for a fight.
Am I actually dead? Holy shit, yeah, I am. That's really funny. I messed up the ability order there, but it genuinely doesn't matter. They're running gun graze and it's still working. That's how fucked we are. They're running one of the shittest graze builds and it's still working. That is how bad the current situation is. Yeah, I mean, the enemy's just way too far ahead. They got all of the walkers for free. We didn't really have anybody... I want to see objective damage by the end of this. I'm kind of curious. Because, like, I've seen, I guess, push Guardians and stuff. I don't know if we have any. Yeah, this is a problem. Like, I do kind of understand when people get annoyed with having to unlock characters in standard first, like the 15 games. Because that does mean you have to play about 30 games of fucking standard. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Yeah, okay, so we have two separate people with 0 objective damage. That does explain a bit. That does explain quite a lot, yeah. Okay. But yeah, because like standard sucks, man. Standard's really not fun in its own way because the matchmaking quality is just incredibly bad. It just kind of results in a lot of games of like, oh, well, all right, I guess this shit was just kind of cooked from the beginning, which, I mean, hey, that happened a lot in the previous version of Deadlock, but then they added in, you know, ranked, which is actually somewhat better. This one isn't. Okay. Beep, beep, beep.
People might not expect it, is to set up on the wave that is pushing and wait for someone to respond. For example, in this situation, we set up on this wave and I'm going to let it play out. I'm communicating to my drifter and my rem, hey, I'm pretty sure someone's going to come clear this wave at some point. Let's just hide and wait and see who comes. And the moment they come, we can go on them. And we wait for quite some time. And this might look like we do nothing, right? But if you look at the waves as well, The middle wave is currently being dealt with, right? Like our Billy pushed it. Yamato's kind of getting gone on by Doorman, but nothing serious. I think she's just being Doorman ulted. So the waves are not bad. We have a lot of pressure on this wave. And so we're letting the wave dictate the play. Okay, we have a lot of pressure. Someone's going to respond probably. And we just wait patiently. And then inevitably, someone does come. And then we decide to go on them. And this actually ends up being like, I'm going to let the clip play out because it's kind of a funny fight. And it shows the power of McGinnis. But, you know, McGinnis standing in her heel is so difficult to kill. I even ult her, and we finally kill her, but it takes so long, right? So we use so much just to kill the McGinnis, and our Drifter actually dies. So in this situation, it doesn't really end up working out for us. But
I do wonder if the devs are going to bat enough McGinnis soon. I mean, I think they obviously will because she's broken. I wonder how the devs are going to balance, like, if the devs are just going to balance the game around a character not being fun. Because that's, like, an interesting thing of, like, I don't know if that's an appropriate way to balance the game. I genuinely don't. Like, if a character's just really unfun to play against, is that a good enough justification for nerfing them? I'm not gonna lie, I would probably say yes. Because I think ultimately, like, man, it kind of sucks in certain cases. What's a good example? Like Mo and Krill, for example, right? I'd say Mo and Krill in general is pretty unfun to play against because you can't really kill them. Like, maybe if you're ahead, but even if you're just even in souls, you can't really kill them. And a lot of their kit just kind of sucks to deal with. So, I don't know.
the main thing I wanted to get is, like, look at the logic, right? Before we make a play, you ensure the wave state is good. And so here the play was even, but look, our Haze was pushing left side. Our middle wave is probably going to be pushing in as well. So the wave state is completely fine. And it allows us to, you know, keep going, go for other plays. Or if we don't want to keep going, we don't lose much on the map as well. All right, so for my next piece of advice, I'm going to be on the Wraiths POV in this game, and the piece of advice is stop jungling at critical times, all right? I see so many people that jungle when they shouldn't be. Now, jungling is extremely important, right? It can help you get a lead, and getting a lead in a game like Deadlock is one of the most important things that you can do, because having more souls than the enemy is really good. But you need to understand when not to jungle, right? So the easiest way to think about when not to jungle is if there's any objective or fight happening on the map, you should not be jungling, because if
Which is what makes them fun to play against in a broader sense. I mean, I'll give you a second to explain it, but I'm curious where that's going to go.
If you're not actively contributing pressure on the map while something is happening, you are contributing to losing your team the game. So I'm going to use this example here, right, where this Wraith is on the side lane here. And as you can see, there's a fight happening on the other side of the map. And if the Wraiths team loses this fight, they could lose the game, right? Because if they lose this fight, it's mid-boss. However, there is literally no chance that Wraith can possibly make it to this fight in time. Now, some carry players might want to farm here.
Playing around Mo and Krill is what makes them fun. I think that in laning phase, I would agree. But I feel like after laning phase, there isn't that much you can do to really play around them. You just kind of have to be like... Okay, it depends what character you're playing. But I don't know. There's so much with Mo and Krill of just like, you just can't really kill them. Like, that's in a lot of fights, it's just genuinely unrealistic to be able to kill the character. And it's just so easy for them to kill you in a lot of times. Because even if they build full spirit, they have what? I mean, literally every ability but their ultimate contributes to their survivability, and their ultimate kind of does as well, because getting kills with it makes you tankier. I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, I think that would be okay if that was all they did, but since people have started building of spirit, they can all, despite having a ton of tankiness, as well as a decent amount of CC, and pretty good damage now. Like, why do they have all that? I'm trying to... Whenever I look at characters, I feel like one of the important things to look at is, like, okay, what weakness does this character have, right? Like, Pocket's a good one. They fucking squishy. They die quick. Now, people will complain right now that, like, actually certain characters don't have enough or have too much health, yada yada, because you get rewarded, or, like, green items are really good. I think that's kind of bullshit for me, real. I think that, realistically, the time to kill is still incredibly short, but, you know. But, like, because of that, it's a thing of, like, so Pocket has a very clear weakness of, one, they're squishy, and two, I'd say they're relatively hard to play as well. Mo and Krill, they're very easy to play, they're not squishy. They do actually have a very good movement ability that gives them a lot of movement speed. They do have a lot of ways of, like, they do have a lot of inherent utility, so even if they fall behind, it doesn't matter and their damage isn't that important. And then on top of that, they can also now have good damage because they just build like full spirit, and it's like that seems like a lot. It's the same issue I have of like, what's another good example of that? Kind of, I mean, I guess, but I still find them fun to play against. I don't know. Like, I think outplaying them can be fun, but I think that doesn't necessarily make them fun to play against. It just means that, like, if the play is bad, you get to shit on them. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Like, I don't think it's like, I don't think they're the worst, because there are some, I think, who do I think is actually the most unfun hero to play against? I mean, obvious answer is Bebop, right? Because, like, with Bebop, it's genuinely just a thing of, can hit skill shot, okay, you die now. And, I mean, old Doorman sucked. It's a lot better now that they're not just, like, a one-trick pony. Warden kind of sucks. Warden kind of sucks for a lot of the same reasons of, like, they kind of just have a little bit of everything. I mean, they got less mobility than Monkrill, but they still kind of have a little bit of everything. We do really want to just get something here. Like, if we can kill the Lash early on and just start getting the Warden ahead, that'd be convenient. It's standard. It's standard. I'm taking this too seriously already. All right. Monkrill is a side support character. They're really good at without a proper team, they suck ass. Not anymore, though. That's the thing. That's not really true anymore. Because, like, they gave them the thing of, like, they can cast items during their ultimate and stuff, and if they just get Torment Pulse, Monkrill can just kill people by ulting them. They're also, I don't think they've ever been a support. They've literally always been a tank. Like, they're just like a main tank that also can do a ton of damage and also has a lot of mobility. It's like, I just think the kit's very overloaded overall. Because, like, my general idea is like, okay, really simplistic. If a character has a bunch of utility, they shouldn't have a bunch of damage. Like, utility and damage should be two, like, opposites, right? I very heavily disagree with the fact that, like, there are a lot of characters that have both now, and I think that fucking sucks. But, like, Monkrill's an example of that, where, like, they actually do have some pretty good damage now, on top of the fact that they also have some pretty good utility, and the combo is just, yeah, you just kind of fucking die. Could have just very easily satcheled that, and it would have been way better. I don't know, I'm trying to think how often I've had fun against Monkrill now. Because, like, in laning phase, there's a lot more you can do against it, but then once you get to later in the game and they've actually bought some items, I feel like Monkrill is the kind of where, like, the counterplay is just literally don't go near them. Okay, my bad. Fucking Lash just failed to hit me. I don't even know if that was intentional or not, but... Did Lash just miss? What happened there? I was like, okay, I'll just satchel it this time. No. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think how much good counterplay Monkrill actually has as well. Because, like, you buy, I mean, in terms of actually dodging their shit, it's pretty difficult because they're faster than you. I mean, you can go up high depending on your character, but even then, kind of meh. They definitely, like, it's pretty hard to avoid their stuff. You don't really out-aim them because you can't kill them before they get to you. It's just unrealistic in most games. I don't know. I've never found them to be a hero who's, like, super fun to play against. Who's the hero that I do think it's fun to play against? Ooh. I mean, there are some ones where, like, they're not necessarily fun, but they're at least more interesting. Something like Vindicta, right? Well, like, at least with Vindicta, like, don't get me wrong, there are times where Vindicta just goes on, like, a massive kill streak, and then you're fucked. There are some times where Vindicta hits enough snipes, and then the game fucking ends, and it's like, oh, well, okay, cool game, good. But in general, I'd say unless Vindicta is just, like, ridiculously fed, she's pretty fun to play against because there's a lot you can do against her. And most importantly, she has a very clear weakness of low mobility and squishy. Now, they're like, yeah, you can use items to make up for that, and most players do. But, like, hell, it's at least more interesting. And then even if we take out the fact of, like, I don't know, they're pretty easy to kill, just going by the logic of, yeah, you can just kind of get behind cover because they have pretty clear damage windows. I don't know, that seems a lot, at least to me, seems a lot more fun to play against than Monkrill. Wait, okay, so Quicksilver reload on Flog. So that does... Okay, I kind of just got hit by a fuck ton of damage there all at once. That genuinely caught me really off guard. So did Dorman hit me with like a bell at the end as well there, or was it just a headshot? What? I'm a little confused how I died there. It was like such a massive burst of damage really suddenly. Hang on, Mom. To be honest, I probably could have taken the cloak there, but I don't know where Lash is, so I'm scared. We have the ultimate. Lash is up there, I assume. Oh. I think the lead's fun to play against is Holiday. Displays some crazy damage, best mobility spell, best catch. Ooh. I don't actually disagree that much. No, that's the thing. Holiday is a pretty unfun hero to play against in a lot of cases. I wouldn't say best mobility skill necessarily, because I think that it has a lot more counters than other things, and I think there's actually a decent amount you can do about Holiday. Because like Holiday is one of these weird characters where like if you can disrupt them a little bit, like if you're playing a character with this who also has displacements like Billy, they're just fucked. But in general, I don't actually disagree. But like the thing is, displacement, crazy damage, best mobility spell, most of that can be used to describe Krill as well. This isn't even a joke. Like, I think Burrow is an insane mobility spell. And Mo and Krill also... Burrow's... That's genuinely, if they just got rid of Burrow, I would like Mo and Krill then. Because I'm just thinking, like, Burrow gives them mobility and displacement. Their damage, in my opinion, is crazy. They also have very easy catch. Also, I think Holiday having the best catch is kind of a lie. That to me is just kind of misleading, because... I mean, easy one is just Bebop. Bebop has better catch. A lot of other catches last longer. Like, hers can travel further, but I definitely disagree with the idea that Holiday has the best catch in the game.
I see Calico.
Why am I backing off? I don't need to. Or maybe I do. Holy fuck, that hits hard. Okay, and all of my minions... I'm gonna be real, I should have been paying more attention to that there. Didn't realize all my minions were just gonna fucking die. Ow! Jesus Christ, why? And I don't... Oh, man. Cool, man. Yeah, I wanted to pick up the healing before and then just back off, but no. Dude, I don't... Okay. I mean, I got Walker aggro in that case. The minions were dead. The question mark? No, the question mark makes a lot of sense. Because enemies can't see the healing that you drop. Like, Lash doesn't see that there was like a little healing thing for me there, so it makes sense why he's confused. Alright. I will say though, holy fuck, that's such a disgusting amount of healing. I always forget how good Lash's healing is, and then I have to play against Lash again. Alright. Realistically, I shouldn't be pushing against Tower at this level. That's the really simple answer. Like, I just shouldn't be pushing against Tower at this level. Although I will say, I don't know how Lash has got that many souls. Like, yeah, I got a couple from getting kills, but where else did he get souls from? Doesn't have Trophy Collector. Just catching solo waves, maybe? I guess so. Holy fuck, that is a genuinely gross amount of damage, I can't lie. I just don't like the amount of damage that card is dealing, holy. Just like... Off of what? So, Mystic Burst, I mean, I guess, yeah, just stacking all of it on that one ability, right? Are we gonna lose our... We're not gonna lose our Walker, right? Because, like, as I just said, it's really hard to push Walkers at this level. Our team isn't gonna lose Yellow Walker already, right? The one thing I always find surprising about Pocket, they can kind of just shoot you at a long distance. Like, they do not have a very short range for a shotgun. Yeah, Slash did see me. Yeah, hello, Calico. I didn't... I guess I just pressed it again. That's on me. I meant to hold that for long. I didn't mean to immediately tap 2 again. That's my bad. Anyway, oh, Calico 6 and 1. Okay. Not ideal, admittedly. That might result in overall not very good stuff for us. Yeah, I guess Lash just... Yeah, Lash is just getting solo souls. The problem is, I don't know what the fuck Pocket does against Lash. In general, like, I feel like Pocket's... I haven't played enough Pocket yet to know what you do against characters where you can't just bust them down. Because a lot of characters in Pocket, you kind of can. Does Walnut get out? Yeah, they do.
Pull back.
Yeah. So, motherfucker. Why was Venator? Okay. That's on me. I didn't know Venator was fucking behind me. I guess Venator was chasing the Warden? Bruh. Okay, sure. You got this? I don't really mind how this goes, to be honest. I'm just doing standard matches because I wanted to chill for today. Alright. Eesh. Dude, standards fucking sucks, bro. I'm not, like... I am a little worried about that. Because I really do feel like standard matchmaking is bad. Like, it's very objectively awful at the moment. Like, it's really, really bad. I don't know. Like, when I played standard, it's genuinely been some of the worst matchmaking experience I've had. Damn. So, I'm just a little worried now, because, like, if a new player tries to get into the game, what happens? Because they have to play standard. Like, they don't get a choice. They've got to play this game mode. So then, like... Is their experience just bad? I've already talked about new players are just going to have a bad experience in this game. I've already gone over that, but, like... I'm really worried the standard is going to make it so that, like, someone tries to play the game, they just have, like, 20 losses in a row and they quit. Because that would not even be a surprise to me. Dude, I'm going to be real. If you start winning Deadlock matches after 20 games, you're probably a fucking national prodigy. The new player experience in Deadlock is awful. Players are too good. It's literally that. It's like the same problem as like Titanfall. Like, players are way too good and the game hasn't released yet. I'm so worried about what's going to happen with this game once it actually fully releases, because, like, what the fuck do you do? What do you as a new player do when you're going into a brand, like a game that's just released and you have people with thousands of hours in it? Like, some of the, like, there are some, I'm not even that bad. I have like over 1,000 hours in Deadlock and I'm like not even that fucking competitive. Like, I'm still a relative, well, I say relatively casual. I wouldn't say that. But, like, compared to fucking people up in Eternus and shit, like, I have a low number of hours. What do you do? I'm genuinely just looking at that and it's like, okay, this is cooked, right? Really? That didn't hit Dynamo? Oh, because I don't have the upgrades of it yet, because I think the second one is the range upgrade, if I remember correctly. Okay, unfortunately, nobody else could hit Dynamo either. Fuck, dude, like, okay. We just don't really have the numbers. Lash just kind of kills Pocket as well. I think they got rid of Pockets. No, Pocket still has a natural lower spirit resist. I thought they got rid of that one. I guess not. Yeah, okay. Rest in peace me, I guess.
Headed to blue.
There's not a whole lot I can do there. What do we got? I mean, I could grab like an Enchanter's Emblem or something. It's not a bad item. Well, the problem is, it's only 4 out of... I think I will grab it. I think I will grab it because I would like to not die. Is one going to grain? No. Oh. I mean... I'm trying to think of how team fights are gonna go. Because, like, the main thing is just gonna be, I'm just gonna have to land ults on more people. Because I only have one person there, which is bad, especially for Pocket. So, I think genuinely, the way this game's gonna have to go is, I am just going to have to hit ults on many, many people, or we will lose the game. Because, like, the only person who... I mean, we got Warden and Billy and... I mean, too fair, we're not actually that far behind in souls yet. But, like... I know, I'm not saying that. Because they've got some really, really nice ults. They've just got, like, a really easy, like, lash into Dynamo ult. They've got a Doorman for isolated picks. They've got Calico, who's the isolated pick character, in my opinion. Yeah, I want to grab both of these. Yeah, we got the extra radius from the upgrade. We got the extra radius from Missing Expansion. We should actually be able to hit multiple players now. Speaking of, can we get something in med? We can get a dead teammate. That's super cool. That connected? I mean, yeah, I guess. Dynamo's range is one of those things where I never got it. I didn't understand it before. I still understand now why that character has a range that reaches like halfway across the fucking lane. And maybe don't do that. I mean, I got 2 of them. It's better than last time. I'm sure next time I get 3 of them, assuming that we just have constant growth. Really? None of those actually chained. Interesting. I just assumed at least one of them was going to hit the Dynamo there because Dynamo was right next to it, but... Oh, right. Max level is when they get bigger radius. One issue is going to be... are we actually going to get follow-up on our abilities? Because I'm just thinking, like, even if I ult now... What happened there was I ulted, we got 2 people, and then those 2 people just left. And I think that's a good situation there, because I'm pretty sure we were going to lose that fight anyway. But, like, doesn't that kind of mean that, like, they can do that in the other fights as well? And won't that just result in us fucking losing? Because I'm trying to think, if I pop Affliction and then the enemies just leave, then Affliction really don't have that much value, because a lot of the value comes from the fact that they can't heal. That would be bad if they just leave until they can heal again. If they're just able to leave until they can heal again, most importantly. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I want to help her anyway. I'm literally on the verge of death. That's cool, man. I'm dead. That's cool. Yeah, that's all right. I was kind of hoping that like the Warden would help a bit more or something. Okay. I was thinking like maybe we get a pick on the Venator together and I don't just get fucking sacrificed for no reason. That would have been cool. Unfortunate. It is what it is. What else do we want? I mean, realistically, I'm just going to save for Dispel Magic at this point. If we go Rift on green... Well, no, not even Dispel Magic. Counterspell, I think. Yeah, Counterspell's better here. Because, like, the only person who Dispel's really good for here is, like, what, Shiv? And they barely actually rely on their daggers at most points in the game. Okay, one doesn't have ultimate is the problem. The other problem is nobody's close enough to actually help Warden with the Rift. If we can just get, like, confirmation on where the enemies are, that would at least be helpful. We know Doorman's here. Nobody's helping me push this? Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to head over. One's already dead. Wait, no, what? What? How did I thought... Okay, so Doorman, what, just left the door there as a bait? I mean, that's... I don't know, can you do that? I'm trying to think how much you can mind game people here, and I get the feeling that, yeah, on Doorman, you probably could actually just, like, leave a fake door in a location to make people think that you're close by and then just leave it.
God help us if my father ever got his hands on this power.
That would probably work. Like, it's obvious, it would only work in some situations, but basically just faking that you're in a location to get other players to back off would probably be effective.
Blue needs help.
I mean, Graves is right there. She can go to it, right? Graves is gonna go to blue. Graves is not going to blue. Okay, thanks, Graves.
Thanks.
Oh.
We can pick up the pace a little. It's not an hourly rate.
Yellow needs help.
This little ritual of yours is really messing with my job.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not trying to getting it anyway, apparently. Bro, this Venator fucking hate. Wait, Venator and Cat. What the fuck? What the fuck did I do? One, how did they know I was fucking, like, were they just following me specifically? We have multiple teammates around. Bro, come on. First off, I have no idea why Graves didn't just go to blue. Wait, we lost green anyway.
I see the enemy.
Wait, despite the fact that we had everybody on green, we lost green anyway, and then I just get fucking run down in the middle of our side of... Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool, dude. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, like I said, I don't really think we need Dispel Magic that much. I don't think it does that much. Probably just Counterspell Majestic. That was unfortunate, I guess. You know, if I cover the deaths, it looks... No, it still looks bad, actually. Well, maybe we're just fucking cooked. The real question is, what do we actually do at this stage of the game? Because, like, I'm not doing well in terms of KD, but I'm still actually not that far away from in terms of souls. Other than from Venator, who is very fab. So the question is, can we even do anything off of that? Because, like, we want to get at least a pick or something and then turn it into anything on the map. Doesn't even really matter what, it just has to be literally anything. Question is, what can we even... One, is it reasonable to get a pick when we're this far behind? We're not that far behind. Yeah, so it's reasonable to get a pick. Okay, I think the enemy... Is the enemy just a stack or what? Because they're playing very coordinated there, and obviously a lot of people who play in stacks are just going to play standard now. Because I'm noticing they're collapsing on people a ton. The real question is, can we... So in some situations, against some groups, you can kind of take advantage of that one. But I don't know if we can in this one. Hello, Venator. I don't even know... Where the fuck was Venator even shooting me from? But I have no idea where Venator... Oh, from over there. What did I say? I mean, I love to defend and all. I do not think that I can. I'm gonna be real. Like, I love to defend. Not fucking happening. We might be able to help with Calico though. Nope, she is full health. Never mind. Okay, wait, never mind. But I can CC. Both of them got hit. Lash just has to run away at the very least. Jojo gonna chase me? Probably not.
Need help on blue.
I'm gonna be real, I think I'm just stacking on my ult. I'm gonna be real, like, I think I just have to stack up the ultimate right now. Like, whether or not it gets follow-up, it's still our best bet at getting anything. Oh, just go mid. Oh, please, just go mid. Team, I'm begging you here.
Let's go to mid. They're in mid. They're in mid.
Okay. Okay, well, they're actually going mid. I really wasn't sure, and that might sound like I'm being over, being over the top. But I cannot state that today alone I had two? Or was it just one? Might have only been one today. Today alone, I had a game of everybody agreed to go mid. Everybody like pinged that they were going mid. And then a Victor just decided that actually they weren't going to go mid. It took us an extra like 10 or so seconds to get mid, and we lost the Rejuvenator because of that. In my defense, I'm being entirely reasonable. Deadlock players are very bad at doing objectives. Which I think is crazy, because there are a lot of players who like... I don't know, I guess it's because they... No, I really just don't know. There's a lot of players who are fucking stupid, I guess. I see a lot of players who just like farm or whatever, but then they just have to like, all they have to do is literally just walk up and shoot an objective, and that's too complicated. Rain empty, only farm. Do I need greater expansion? No. How much does Mystic give? 20, that's 30. It's not bad.
ready to lay waste to them.
And obviously it does help with the rest of my abilities. Probably a good idea to take it, honestly.
Yellow needs help.
Does, but I would rather just go blue. Fuck it, I'll keep yellow alive. I do think that the pocket suitcase animations are fire. Like having the frog with you acting as like the zip line, very cool.
Need help on blue.
Not really much point in staying here. Why did Graves now go to the other lane? Players are weird, man. Because, like, previously Graves didn't go to the other lane and just went to fight in the team fight. This time, now they go to the other lane, but, like, what are they doing? There's nothing to push. There's nothing they don't have anything they can get. Like, what are they doing? Yeah, like, that's the kind of ult I want to be hitting, if I'm being real. I press counter spell, but I guess you can't do it while you're in barrage. I guess you can't. Oh, can you not counter spell while you're in barrage? That sucks, man. Also, I hit like 4 players and it just isn't gonna turn into anything. Yeah, what is Graves doing? Because Graves is currently pushing yellow, but like, there were no camps there. At least I don't believe there are any camps there. There's no walking. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. If I'd known Graves was going there, I could have just gone to mid and we would have gotten a hell of a lot more there. Because the ultimate is not bad damage. Oh. Yeah, either... What items do I want next? I mean, Mystic Bund's good. Or Spirit Bund's good. I think just that one. I'm trying to think if I want more counter items, but not really. I kind of just want to be able to kill people. The main thing there is... Pretty sure you can just cancel... yeah, it's... Control? I think it's control to cancel barrage. Can we push when we get rejuve? Apparently not. Alright. What? Graves is weird. What is Graves doing? Wait, what? Are they a new player? I wonder if Graves is like a new player. I'll check out. I'm actually gonna hang myself. I do think that Warden is possibly taking Standard a little seriously. I'm gonna be, but yeah, like, it has, yeah, it's a bad experience. Like, I know, I'm just thinking about, like, this for, because
Yellow needs help.
obviously I played a decent chunk of Deadlock. I'm kind of used to shit matchmaking, because, like, for a while I had it. It was a very common feature. It was a feature, not a bug. And now we're just getting this, but, like, players... They kind of are ranked. They kind of like have a better option in front of them. But now if they ever want to learn a new character, they just have to go into Standard and fucking suffer for like, what, at least 30 games. I mean, the big thing is also going to be if you're trying to play solo. Because like obviously a lot of people in stacks are going to be playing, or a lot of people in Standard are going to be playing in stacks. So if you're trying to play solo, you're just going to be having a really rough time, I feel. We got mid up in a couple seconds.
I'm becoming more and more like my father.
We can just push the lane, right? Worst case, I will just genuinely ult Shiv. Like, worst case, I will just hit Shiv with a solo ult. Where the fuck was Shiv? Yeah. Oh, right, missed it. I was really confused for a second why all of my cooldowns just went lower. It's because of Enchanter's Emblem giving the 5% cooldown reduction. I was really confused why all of my cooldowns just flashed there. Okay. Let's push blue. Sounds great. Let's just make sure we don't die while we're doing so. Okay. I mean, it's doable. The tower's pretty damn low. Okay. Should have counterspelled. I thought I might be able to get out of range. I could not. What do I do? I'm really judging how aggressively I want to play this one, if I'm being honest. I'm not judging it, considering. Because, like, I could have just backed off that. I'm glad I didn't in this case, but, like, I could have, and I was really thinking about it. Okay, now I think it's probably a good time to just back off. Are we not? Fuck it, no. Okay, I think we're good. It's not guaranteed, but I'm gonna hope we are. Or not. Never mind. Or not! Okay! Cool, man! Fucking, isn't that supposed to be damage for... Okay, hold on. How the fuck did Venator even get that? Like, Fortitude, sure, but... Does he genuinely have that much movement speed? Alright. I mean, we're grabbing E-Shift now. I think that's just good for survivability, but fucking hell. I mean, I'm really surprised we couldn't get out there, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I wasn't thinking they would be able to do that much damage at range because they kind of used up most of their kit. I guess, like, Doorman Slow is really rough. Can't deny that, but what else? Viscous doesn't have always a really big thing.
Rejuvenator is descending.
Yeah. Just dead. Viscous is probably just dead as well, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Mina should just ult in, maybe. Like, the best thing I can think of there is Mina just ults and then Viscous tries spamming some punches. I can't think of a better thing they could have done there because it's just a bad situation. I'm gonna be real. I don't think there was a winning move there. I think they were just kind of screwed either way. They tried. Love to contest that, but I don't think that we can. Or more accurately, we can only do it with the whole team. Graves is trying to 1v1 the Shiv. I mean, it's doable for her. Scudge? On Graves? I mean... Why? Wait, why is Graves getting Scudge? Is that even good in like art? I guess you have to go pretty far forward. I don't know about that one though. Because, like, I normally consider a lot of the defensive items, or like shielding items especially, like, isn't Graves really fucking squishy? Meaning that it has pretty minimal value, because even if you give a ton of percentage resist, if they don't have any health, it doesn't matter. I might be misjudging how squishy Graves is, to be fair. I think she did get a bunch of adjustments over time, so I really don't know.
Pull back. I see the Venator.
Okay, Graves. Unfortunately, she doesn't have ult. If she did, this would be perfect. Calico. Oh, wait, Graves isn't pushing with me? That's cool, man.
Pull back.
Now, admittedly, I have no idea why Graves wasn't pushing there. I thought that was what we were going to do, but, you know. I see, hit the skybox.
Our yellow walker has been defeated.
With everything I have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can basically use the barrage in a similar way to how you can use Mina Glide. Obviously on a much longer cooldown, but I think you can actually get the same effect from it, except you can dash in this one. I think the problem is, even if we chase farther there, I don't think we're getting anything. Like, maybe one rejuve, but we're risking quite a lot because it's just very easy for like Lash or Dynamo to come in and hit us with an ultimate there. all Dynamite has to do there if we properly chase is turn around, press one button, and we're gonna lose most of our health bar. And Dynamite has fucking Refresher, okay. Dynamite with Refresher is fucked up. I'm gonna say, it's fucked up. Okay, we actually got a decent amount of stuff there. Shiv is gonna... Does Shiv still have... Yeah, I think Shiv can still die from Pocket Art, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna be real. I think we just need to push now.
Thank you.
I don't think it even matters what we push, but I think we just need to push whatever lane we can.
Headed to green. Headed to Greenwich.
Hello again? Hi. Like... I don't know how seriously I'm supposed to take standard. I'm gonna get... Because, like, I know the whole thing is, like, yeah, it's the unranked mode. But I'm gonna be real, I get the feeling that relatively soon, I don't know if it's quite the case yet, but like within a couple months, standard is going to be the most toxic game mode. Seriously, nobody hit me there? Okay. Purely because it's just going to be full of people who just want to get their character leveled up. Like, there's literally just going to be it. It's like, oh yeah, there's just a ton of people who want their character to level up, and so they're just all going to be really mad that they have to play standard. I think that's going to be the entire player base of or not the entire player base, but a large portion of the standard player base will just be people who are mad that they're playing standard, and it's going to make everybody else who just wants to play a chiller game mode miserable. I don't know, maybe I have too negative of an opinion. Maybe I'm underestimating how nice Deadlock players can be. I mean, I'm pretty sure that anybody who just heard me say that started laughing out loud, but still. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe, I hope I'm wrong, obviously, but this isn't a thing where it's like with Marvel Rivals or whatever, where like, you can kind of get out standard pretty quickly. You need to unlock every single character. So even if you're high enough level, sometimes you are just gonna have to play more standard, and that kind of sucks for people. Oh, you're kidding. It was just off cooldown. It is really hilarious how good of a bait the cloak is. Like, it's not the enemy's fault either. Like, they, especially if there's only one person, they have to go over after either you or the cloak, and the cloak is a pretty good bat. But, like, you can just throw out the cloak, go a completely different way, and they can't do anything. Like, what? They don't have a counterplay.
Mid-boss has arrived.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Can we just go mad? I'm really thinking about it. If I just push out yellow hair, yeah, I think the team was. Okay. Oh, fuck, Viscous was also hair. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have gone hair.
Pull back.
Getting ready to teleport.
I see shit.
Okay. Holy shit, that cloak really didn't go that far.
Letting out spirits. We can outlast them.
Ow.
I should have known you'd take my father's side.
I was gonna die the way that. What happened to the team though? Because I thought we were doing fine, and then the whole team just died. What? I don't even know what happened there. They just kind of got wiped out. I mean, we're losing mid now. I don't even know what happened there. I didn't see how everybody died. Shiv ulted, I think Lash ulted. I guess just that. Huh. Please that one win away again. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, dude, don't die as much then. I say with my... Okay, well... Okay, well, okay. Look, at the end of the day, it's night, I don't fucking know. I don't have anything to say here. Yeah, standard might just be bad. It's genuinely, like... I'm trying to think what new players are gonna do. Because, dude, the current new player pipeline is just play game, suffer. I don't know. It's alright. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm underestimating how much new players will enjoy fucking losing. I guess it depends on the player, to be honest. There's no one rule. Okay, what do we want? Do I care about Spirit Burn? Yeah, kind of. What else do we want? Spell Sing is good, but I don't know how much I care about it. What else? Boundless Spirit would be nice, but I have to trade like... Okay, I could trade like Enchanter's Emblem for Boundless Spirit and then get Spellbreaker as well. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. Well, I don't have any items I can buy right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. But once I do have 6K, I'm gonna have to figure out what I want. Yeah, very good to just fully dynamo that. I pressed F! I pressed F! Oh. I guess I just didn't press it earlier. Oh, 37 ping. Okay. Normally I'm... Yeah, okay. That makes sense, I guess. I mean, yeah, that's the reason... There is a reason why we constantly have fucking Raged in chat getting mad at the melee parry system. It is a little messed up if you have any amount of ping whatsoever. Dude, it's gonna be so great watching that in, you know, an offline tournament. But I'm gonna be real, other than that, it's just like, damn, sometimes that system just fucks you over. Oh. We probably should be spectating Viscos, but there's not much they can do. There's just not really much I can do here. I think we are, unfortunately, about to lose. I mean, Viscous is trying their best. Is that the new Viscous build? Because I see a lot of people trying to run like a Spirit melee hybrid, and I've seen mixed levels of success, so maybe that's a new build. 3's okay. Can we pick something up? Ow. Fuck. Oh, man, if it hurts.
Your stay will be unforgettable. Gotcha.
Okay, I mean, I'm trying to figure out if there's a good place for me to stand here, and I got the feeling the answer is no. Nope, I literally pressed satchel, dude. I literally pressed satchel. That sucks. I'm gonna be, that just doesn't feel great. I pressed that, I'm pretty sure I even started the satchel animation, but then I just got hit by the CC anyway. I think I just got hit by rollback frames. That, damn, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't miss those. Okay. Well, I don't really have anything to say on that one. It's just kind of unfortunate when you... It looks like from your perspective you got something on the right timing, but apparently no. I also accidentally hit a button on my mouse to increase the DPI. Warden can try, but I don't think they can do much. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna adjust my glasses slightly. Because that... So whenever I go to the gym, because I usually like bend my glasses slightly to make it so they're tighter on my ears, just so they don't fall off when I'm on the treadmill or whatever. The problem with leaving it like that is it can start actually like being a little painful if they're too tight, which they normally are. Yeah, that should be better. Well, I think we can safely say my performance was fucking dog shit. I don't know, anytime I see a pocket with who doesn't have max damage, I usually get annoyed at them. Because very, very frequently, pocket should have max damage, right? Just off of the ultimate being an absolute number farming thing. So, I mean, I'm going to be fair to all of those people who I've gotten mad at and get annoyed at myself, because holy shit, I really should have more than, I think it was like second lowest damage or something, which is fucking dog shit. That is generally to be avoided.
But the correct play is to apply pressure on the Slain or to try to make it to the fight. Those are really the two plays that you have. So in this situation, Wraith is going to push this wave. However, I'm on Lash on the other team, and I'm really just trying to make it so that the Wraith cannot push this wave and cannot get the Walker. As you can see, we're both kind of like trading with each other, and we're both keeping each other here. So if my team decides to fight, well, Wraith won't be there. And if Wraith's team decides to fight, well, you know, I won't be there, right? So we're kind of keeping each other here. In this situation, this is benefiting me, right? Because Wraith is the highest net worth hero. I'm not the highest net worth.
I disagree with that. I'm going to be real. I fully disagree with that one. Because if we go back here, they both have ultimates. Which ultimate would you rather have in a team fight? Because in my opinion, if I have to pick an ultimate to have in a team fight, like, Last Shot is a high fucking priority. That is an incredibly good team fight ult. If we go in farther,
so they're just benefiting me, right? Because
to be fair, I do have to say, like, at least 3 of the enemies do have counterspell. So that does mean that at least some of them will actually be able to counterspell the ultimate. Now, one of those people is dead, so it doesn't matter too much.
Wraith is the highest net worth hero. I'm not the highest net worth hero on my team. So just the fact that I'm keeping her here.
I don't know, like, I get the logic, and I've done this before, right? Where it's like, holy shit, really fed person, let's keep them out of the fight. But also, I don't know, you're keeping Lasho out of the fight, and that is a pretty big deal.
Is really good. As you can see, she's like trying really hard to kill me. I'm just clearing the wave because all I care about here is not actually killing the Wraith. I just care about keeping the wave shoved out so that she cannot possibly show up to the fight. Now, this fight actually does end up being a disaster for us, so I'm not going to let it play out. But the main thing that I want you guys to understand is, like, you see how this Wraith, while everything was happening, she was trying to actively apply pressure on the map, trying to get this Walker. And if she was against worse players that weren't defending the Walker, she would have gotten it for free. And getting solo Walkers and solo kills in Deadlock is one of the fastest ways to get a huge spike of money. So stop jungling when things are happening on the map and always try to poke holes in the enemy's defense. All right, my next piece of advice is going to be avoid large engagements early. Or just in general, but in the first 20 minutes especially, unless you have Trophy Collector. So here it's just Lash gameplay going to be playing in the background, but realistically, in this game, I went for a lot of early engagements and I had a lot of deaths because I had Trophy Collector, and therefore I was taking a calculated risk of, okay, I'm going to go for these engagements and I'm going to try to, you know, get as many trophy stacks as possible so that I can hopefully, you know, generate pressure from my trophy stacks and generate a lot of money despite a lot of deaths early, because like I said, deaths early don't matter that much. But the reason,
for the record, this is why you like, if you are going to buy Trophy Collector, I was thinking about getting on Pocket. I don't know if I will, because like the problem is Pocket does actually do good gun damage to NPCs. So one thing I need to do more on this character is actually steal camps, because one thing you can do really easily, just because like, you get Cult of Sacrifice, right? You have pretty good gun damage to NPCs because you got the plus 30%. A pretty easy thing you can do is go to one of the enemy's camps, throw the cloak in the other way, use the boosted gun damage to kill the enemies while the cloak is still flying, and then just teleport out as the camp disappears off the map. Probably one of the most... They're a very good way of doing it. I need to do that more. Because stealing camps is always fun to do.
why I'm telling you to usually avoid these fights unless you have Trophy Collector is because these fights don't actually get you that much money, right? Getting kills, and if the kills are split 4 ways, you really get very few souls. So we can see this on the wiki right here, but basically the hero kill distribution is right here. If there's one player that kills you, they get 125% of the value of the kill. If 2 players kill you, they each get 57%, which is for a total of 114%. If 3 players kill you, it's 84%. So you can...
For those wondering why the numbers are displayed so weirdly, originally you got like the 100% value from getting a solo kill. And then it was like, oh, wait, so hold on, you're telling me if you kill with 2 people, you get more souls, blah, blah, blah. The result of that was like they end up buffing the solo kill value, and they just haven't adjusted all the numbers based off of that.
See, the moment you get 3 or more players involved in a kill, you get less than the full intended value of the kill. And when you get 6 players involved in a kill, the kill essentially gives you half value. So what I want you guys to understand is that from a soul perspective, getting 3 kills in a 6v6 is the same value as 1 solo kill, almost, right? Not exactly, but it's really close in value, right? 3 kills in a 6v6 is worth almost 1 solo. Now, if we look at it as a duo, so if you get 1 kill with 4 people, you get 68% of the value. You get 1 kill with 2 people, 114%. So 1 kill with 2 people is worth almost 2 kills with 4, once again, right? So usually you want to avoid that. And that's not even considering the fact that you guys are all in the same area of the map. You're all farming the same things. You're not catching all the waves, right? You're not jungling efficiently. So generally speaking, first 20 minutes, try to avoid big engagement. Now, the second reason why this is important.
I mean, how you can literally see down here where trooper distribution doesn't ever get too bad. You're still getting the same percentage total, but if everybody's getting like 20%, I'm guessing lower ones probably like, judging from the pattern, it's fucking, why am I pretending like it's a pattern? It's just 100 divided by 6, you fucking idiot. It's like what? What is 100 divided by 6 again? It's a weird number. 15 roughly. Is it, so it's what, 14 point something? No, because 15 times 6 is 105, so it's like 4, yeah, it is 14 point something. Anyway, it's about 14%. So like, even if everybody's still getting the total value of that minion wave, all the other minion waves are just dying and you're not getting any of them, so you're still losing value just by having all of those players in the same area.
Is also an individual agency thing. So for the first, not for the first 20 minutes, but always, right? Do you think you're going to have more individual impact in a 2 versus 2 or in a 4 versus 4? I would much rather take a 2 versus 2 because I think I'm going to be able to influence the outcome of that 2v2 way more often than I'm.
Again, this is kind of dependent on character. Like with the Lash shot earlier, or with Lash as a character, right? Like you have that really, really important ultimate. You have that ultimate that can literally get like 3 or 4 kills without any issues. So I know, there's like that little thing of like, yeah, for the most part, but also kind of character dependent.
Going to be able to influence the outcome of that 4v4. It's just a numbers thing, right? Like in a 2v2, it's going to be way more reliant on my individual skill as a player. And I know that when I'm queuing into a game, I can trust my individual skill as a player and I want to rely on that. So generally speaking, smaller fights are going to benefit you more for all of these reasons. Also, at lower ranks, people have a tendency to overgroup in mid, so try to limit your time in the middle lane for this reason.
Fair enough, good video. Okay. I want to know if this guy has anything else, because I actually really do like deathy videos. I think they're very succinct is a big part of it. That is kind of quick, which is nice. There isn't anything else interesting. I'm gonna... Okay, we're queuing up. While it's happening... Oh! No, that's an interesting one. Okay. Because, sorry, I just saw a video at the top that said massive floor in Deadlock's win rate with the thumbnail being 45% win rate can rank up. Either this is going to be about something I've talked about in the past with rank inflation, where due to things like win streaks and you not losing any points if one of your teammates go AFK, rank is just eventually going to get inflated. Or, I don't know, there's some actually mathematically broken part of the system. I'm assuming it's just going to be talking about the gradual rank inflation that will happen over time because souls are being, or like rank points are being generated out of nowhere. Fun fact, that's how the economy works. Because the government does just kind of print money, not kind of, they just do that. Because the government just prints money, over time, money loses value. And that's basically how rank points are going to be, in theory. It really depends on how much they go up by. Because the thing is, as far as I can tell, every single win and loss is plus 300. They don't have a League of Legends system like hidden MMR or anything. So, in theory, players' ranks will just go up over time. I remember seeing that, though, because there was some issues with League where, like, they started doing, like, loss forgiveness and stuff. But then there was some comments on, like, hey, this doesn't actually affect your hidden MMR, so, like, even if a player goes AFK, yeah, you're not visually getting fucked over, but you're still getting fucked over overall. because your MMR is still going down, and that will then affect your ability to rank up.
My father chose violence.
Which is, honestly, some really funny maths. Not even mathematics, just logic, I guess. We got damage ramp for a couple more seconds, but I don't think I can do anything with it. I actually do want to play Bebop more. This isn't even a meme. The reason why I want to play Bebop more is because, like, I need to figure out the character's weaknesses. Because I played them before and, like, okay, yeah, this character is actually, like, I guess the main weakness is, like, they're kind of limited utility. Like, they do their thing and then they're kind of done. But I don't know. It's just so good. Like, they have the best displacement in the game. They have an incredible... Well, like, they just have a fucking hook that pulls you 60 meters. I don't know, man. I don't think I have to explain why that's good. Okay, we want to get the extra regen, just for not dying's sake. Okay, box are gonna spawn right now. Thank you. I definitely shouldn't have waited that long for them.
I see Venator.
I mean, Celeste can't claim souls for herself. She just can't. The character can't do it. Like, the character literally can't get their own souls. Like, they're really bad at securing them. What? Why are they... That's one thing I always find weird in Deadlock, is, like, players do just make, like, weird decisions sometimes. Because, like, on Celeste, you don't really want to just be, like, killing a bunch of minions on your own because you cannot secure them. It's similar to characters like Paige, right? Where it's like, if you're playing Paige, you kind of have to hope that your ally is going to be securing those souls because you sure as shit ain't. I don't know. It's interesting to watch. I can't remember if, I think when you teleport while you still have Satchel, I actually exposed in both areas, so I really should have just teleported straight away there, but I can't remember if that was the case or not. I think it is.
I see the Venator.
Yeah, coordinate upgrade for that one's max level. I don't mind if people are just back there, they're concerningly low. Celeste has good aim, fuck no. Need to get better with the snake. I tried Viper for a while. She just wasn't my kind of character, because she's good. Like, she definitely does really good damage. But I know, I played her and she just felt like very one-dimensional. Yeah, so by the way, if Valve doesn't fix that fucking bug, I'm gonna lose my mind. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, there's a bug with the Enchanter's Satchel
I can do it again.
where whenever you pick up a healing thing while you're in the satchel, it just doesn't heal you. Which, like, I'm assuming that's not fucking intentional. This is not the first time where I've had to, like, well, no, last time that happened, I just died straight up because I was relying on the heal. I'm like, okay, I just popped the healing minion. It's gonna, I will stay in the satchel. I'll heal over time. No, I just died. So hey, Valve, fix that, please, because that just sucks. That just fucking sucks, dude. I don't even have anything else. It just sucks. All right, what's with Pocket and the frogs? I don't know if we have a confirmation. I think that's just the form that the spirits inside the suitcase take. Because, like, inside the suitcase is a bunch of fucking ghosts or demons. They just call them spirits, so not exactly sure what they are. And I think they just take the form of frogs for some reason. Or maybe it's just because Pocket really likes frogs. There is a chance. It might genuinely just be a thing of, like, Pocket decides what form they take and Pocket just really fucking likes frogs. Hey, Red, how you done? Oh my god, Holiday is so low.
I have to be ready for when they come back. Can't chase them down now.
Might not.
Let's get
Cancel that one on
Tracy.
this.
Time to be clever.
The reason I specifically want it on this is because now my tower damage is disgusting. That's gross, dude. I do think that, like, the weapon damage upgrade you get on tier 2 of the cloak is insane. Viper overloads my brain. Makes sense, she is very fast. Then you want to play it against her or as her? Because I actually have like more problems when playing against her than I do like playing as her, because like they play a couple different fast characters. Because like the big thing with Viper is just like, holy fuck, stay still for a second so I can actually hit you. For the love of God, can you stop slithering for 1 goddamn second? I want to actually damage you. Okay. Thank you, Holiday. If she doesn't slide, her mag is gonna empty in like 2 seconds. Good, let me kill you. Alright. Needed a 3rd for rank. I got 5 with Viper and Graze, but I don't like Graze that much. Ooh. 3rd hero. Damn no. Pocket. Throw Pocket in there. Throw, I mean... Got 5 wins with Viper and Graze. I mean, I'm trying to think what character we get then. Because, like, if you really like Viper, I mean... What's another hero similar? I want to use Satchel because I don't need to.
We're in this together.
Where's Holiday go? But I saw her on the map, and then she just kind of disappeared. Okay. Perfect timing.
They can't last forever.
That worked out. All right, that's pretty cool. BRB, yep. Please get the fuck out before you end. Okay, where's Celeste? There. Can I just bully her for a second? Not really. She does have just way more mobility than I do. That sucks. I won't lie, the fadeaway barrage does look kind of cool. Like, dashing back in the barrage kind of looks cool. Was thinking Bebop, but no, like, Viper, I'm just not good at her. I can't aim Sinclair Bolt. Oh, Sinclair Bolt has, like, a little trick to make it really easy to hit. You just send it directly towards the enemy and then redirect once it gets close. And that will almost always, because it still just has to travel towards them, it'll still trigger the max damage. That's legitimately like the secret trick to Sinclair that makes the character like 3 times easier. You just literally throw the bolt directly at the enemy because what the fuck are they gonna do about it? I tried that. Well, then I'm out of ideas. If you like Geist, play her. She's a really good character to be able to play because you also get really short queue times. Because Deadlock right now has what I would call a tank shortage. Hey, Bebop, maybe stop fucking... Okay, there you go, Bebop. I'm gonna keep you alive. Maybe stop fucking running closer to people when you have the fucking Celeste ult bouncing off of you. Have you tried not getting everyone killed, you dumb fucking robot? Alright. Ow, 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 ow. What the fuck, ow? Jesus. I always forget how high Victor's damage is because it's fucking broken. Holy shit. This very first actual gun game, technically, some aim isn't too great. That's fair. That one's just kind of hard to do anything about. Like, that just takes a lot of practice. I mean, there's stuff like aim labs, which, I mean, it probably helps some people. I've never found it particularly useful. But I guess you have to, like, really hard commit to it. I know. With aim labs, like, I always have to think, like, surely just playing the game is better. Surely, right? Like, I know there are people who... The thing is, like, there are people who just play aim labs, and, like, people are allowed to do that, of course. It's up to them. But, like, I just have to think, like, if you just want to get really good at aiming, and, like, at least in a specific game, there's no way that there's anything better than just playing that game. Because one of the big things with trying to hit people in a video game is, in every single game, people move slightly differently, and a massive part of learning how to hit people is just learning how they move. So, like, if you're trying to have really good aim in one specific game, then you kind of just want to play more of that game. Now, that's not stuff of, like, the more you play, the better your aim will be, yada, yada, yada. And, like, obviously the skills will be transferable. But in general, that's just what I found. So I tried Wraith again. I never really gave her a good run. I personally hate Wraith, so I'm gonna say no. But if you enjoy the character, yeah, you should play them. Like, ultimately, now that they don't just have like the fucking system where there's only ranked, I think it's a really good time for people to just try out whoever they want. Because they can now, right? You can now try out heroes without having 7 different people call you sluts for ruining their rank. Now, don't get me wrong, they'll still get pissed at you because of all of the stuff I talked about before. But at least it's improved somewhat. Okay, so I'm really not sure if you guys fought this one through that well. Because I'm noticing y'all are kind of... Oh, now that's interesting, actually. Wait, did I not hit Celeste with the ultimate? Seriously? Ow! I'm dead. I'm dead. Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking damage. Oh, I got hit by Paige's ult. Okay, I was really confused why I took so much there, because it looked like I took it from the Shining Wonder, but no. That was just from Bookworm, and then like Shining Wonder hit me as well. Maybe Billy, Spare Resistance? Like, it's good, but I don't like getting it on squishy characters. I don't know, like, it's good, but I don't like it, because when I'm playing like squishy characters like Pocket or whatever, it always feels like a bit of a waste to invest into Spare Resistance when it's like, I mean, I have no health anyway. I'm just gonna die, and I have like 7 different tools to get out of danger, or at least I'll purchase them eventually. Like, it's one of the things where like, it probably is a good idea, but I don't fuck with it. Fuck buying Spirit Reds. I'm just gonna kill the enemy. And because like different characters have like different health values and everything, and that's pretty big.
I see the Venator.
I squish myself. I buy Blast Gun all the time. Yeah, I don't buy it too much because there are generally the items that I think are slightly more fun, but it's not a bad option to be honest. Yeah, this was the thing I was talking about, right? Where like I can kind of just take camps very freely. Because what is the enemy gonna do about that, right? Like, if I just go in, I throw my cloak the other way. Like, as soon as somebody comes in, it's just like, okay, well, I'm out. And like, I have the boosted gun damage, so it's not like I'm doing low damage to the camps. Unfortunately, I don't know if I actually do enough damage to kill Celeste. I might need to get Hillbane.
They couldn't have gone far.
I see Venator.
Hurrah. Fuck, I'm taking up.
I see Venator.
Can we get tower here? It's a genuine question, because like Pocket's tower damage is kind of disgusting. But I get the feeling the answer's probably gonna be a no. Yeah, especially with Victor here. Who really... God, Victor hurts. God damn, Victor really fucking hurts. Okay. We can grab both of these. We are actually going to one Dispel Magic this time around. Because the last 2 games, I'd say we didn't really need it too much because there weren't too many heroes that was actually helpful against. This time we've got Infernus, Venator, Paige. Hell, even Celeste is good against. I don't have enough for... Wait, did I not have enough for Mystic? Yeah, I did. I guess I just left too fast, so it cancelled. I mean, I'm just gonna keep staying on this lane if they're gonna let me. Like, I do just get a fuck ton of solo farm this way. Can I go and take their camp again? Okay, I'm gonna push out the wave and then I'm gonna go for it. Missed like absolutely everything there. Okay, well. Oh. Hey, Mina.
change the world.
Can you just die, please? I'm gonna be real. I think I need to get better at Pocket because my damage just isn't high enough at this stage. And I don't think Pocket does bad damage at this stage. I'm pretty sure the damage output is at least supposed to be pretty good. They should all back off there. Oh, fuck me. So, an annoying thing about this character is holding down, or like pressing left click, cancels your, thing. My brain will fuck in a second. Barrage. So sometimes, if I'm trying to barrage and I'm holding down left click, it just doesn't work. Like, if I'm trying to barrage while shooting someone, it'll just cancel it, and it's just really annoying, and I don't really know why it does that. I don't know if it's intentional or not. I don't think that it is, because I saw it, there was like a recent post that I saw about it where it's like, hey, so yeah, this just cancels it, and it's like, hey, okay, well, that sucks. Not again with 3 or 4 people rage quit the opposite team due to them not being able to play the game because they were dead all the time. Both me and Billy got like 20 kills each. Yeah, it happens. Unfortunately, you do just have games where shit is fucked. I mean, I'm just gonna keep pushing my lane. Like, I kinda can. Yo, Pocket, they're really fun. I haven't played, I sort of wrote Pocket off at one point as like just a regular old burst assassin but like, no, they are like actually really fucking fun. Alright. Mr. Yoshi resubmits the same nerf over and over. Wait, really? What have they been doing with Pocket? Because I haven't been paying too much. Whenever I look at patch notes, I ever pay attention to like heroes who I fucking hate and heroes who like I play. So if something like just completely unrelated happened with Pocket, then I might have just missed it. Well, I guess I'm leaving. Fuck. Seriously? Really? Wait, what? What even? I think I got. Wait, okay. Why does it do that? So for those wondering what happened there, because I am, the walker, the little fire that they leave on the ground inflicts the damage over time effect on you, but I don't really know why. Like, I don't really understand why they fucking do that. Because it's like, okay, sure, like there's fire on the ground and you get damaged when you stand on it, but that's weird. God, they got same up like 5 times? Damn. Clearly Pocket's just broken then. Alright, clearly Pocket's just broken as we all know that our Lord and Savior Yoshi would never make a balancing mistake, ever. To even suggest that such a thing may be possible is blasphemy of the highest order, and you will be executed by a law-accurate Warhammer Commissar at your earliest convenience. Alright. Also, I have a love-hate relationship with Pocket, which is on someone that commits to him, he's immortal. I do think, oh yeah, no, Pocket's a really high skill cap hero. And then at low skill, like if you're on the skill floor, it's just haha ult bot. And then if you're at the high skill, it's holy fucking shit, I'm dead. Oh my fucking god. How did this person kill me? They were literally hundreds of meters away and now I'm dead. Anyway. Execution via Billy and Drifter. I'm gonna be real, I think I'd genuinely rather be executed by Billy. Or by Drifter. Because like, Billy just is irritating. I just don't fuck with him. Problem is they don't fucking die. Okay. But that doesn't matter unless the enemy doesn't die. Like, I'm gonna throw out a hot take. Survivability doesn't matter if you can't kill people. It's the reason why it was okay the holiday was fucking insane for like ages. It's the reason why I wouldn't have a problem with Mo and Krill if they didn't fucking kill me constantly. I don't give a fuck if somebody doesn't die. The main issue is, are they killing me? Alright. Now, admittedly, Pocket does also just fucking kill you, but still. I do wonder about like a slightly. I need to look out the Pocket belts. Million CPs gets more mobility as encouraged by his care. Once it gets E-shift, it's just over. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Bruno and Chase is gonna fart on you, fuck around, do a funny dance, and then fucks off. Yeah. Look, I can't lie, Pocket's fun. Look, if I play a lot of heroes that can be a little annoying. I could be considered by some to be an iframe merchant because I play like, how many of the heroes in my roster currently have iframes? To be fair, Ivy's not in there. Geist, okay, it's not that many. There's Mina, I'll count Viscous. Now Pocket, like once I play enough, it'll be Pocket and Ivy as well, but like, I don't have that many iframe characters. Like, my roster's slowly adding all of them, but right now I don't have that many.
Bet they were planning for this.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah. I need a better crosshair for Viper, but now to get the custom ones. I just use dot crosshair because I like it. I fucking love Pocket, man. I fucking love Pocket because there's genuinely nothing funnier to me than the ability to throw out the cloak and just have everybody watch that shit travel. Dude, it's so fucking funny to me that I can just throw the cloak and everybody's just sitting there watching that shit fly out. That was like 5 players, by the way. That was like 5 fucking players, by the way. That was legitimately like, I know that Celeste, I'm pretty sure Celeste and Holiday definitely. I think Paige, I know Infernus. I'm pretty sure Venator that was there too. That's funny as fuck. Car should eat Pocket's briefcase. Interrupting silence and disarming and preventing item usage. Yeah, it should. I mean, the thing is, it just says escape into your suitcase. That really doesn't explain anything. I would like it if they sort of elaborated more on what that means. I won't lie, it'd be kind of cool if they actually explained what the fuck escape into suitcase means. Iframes? Yeah, but they don't say that in the description. It just says escape into suitcase. It doesn't really actually explain how it works. Get to fuck up into a knee shift? Yeah. I mean, I know how it works. I know the functionality of it, but I'm not like a new player who's trying to learn the character. Well, I guess technically I am a new player who's trying to learn the character. But like, I still have an idea of how Pocket functions. Like, I'm just imagining a brand new player being like, okay, what the fuck does escapes into suitcase mean? But yeah, you'll figure it out as you play the game. I think just having more clear visual or more clear descriptors would be a good idea. Right, there's gonna be people here. So, can we just go to mid and kill people?
I'll hit as many as I can.
Hey, so what if I just prevent Celeste and Victor from healing? Do you think they'll have a problem with that? Hey, so where's my team? Okay, I'm gonna be so real, my team should have gotten a double kill there. I'm gonna be so fucking honest, it is insane that my team didn't get a double kill when I just hit 2 separate people who are massively reliant on healing with the Pocket ult. Actually walk past the page. I'm not gonna fucking kill them, I'm on 2 health. I was on like 2 HP for the last half of that. I'm just trying to run away there. My issue is like, how the fuck did the Victor and the Celeste not just die there? Sad. Okay.
The rejuvenator is descending.
I mean, I hate it in a turn. It's not because it's broken, just because it's so fucking obnoxious and they know it and do it for that reason. Yeah, why do you think I'm playing Pocket? Look, if my heroes don't cause at least a small amount of pain to people, why would I play them? If my, like, why do you think that I'm thinking of learning about Bebop? Why do you think I'm thinking of adding learning Bebop and playing him in it? Sorry, I started brushing. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I started brushing my hair, and then the hair got really tangled around the comb, and I had to unravel it before I fucking rip my hair out, which would be very annoying. I need to go to a hairdresser at some point. Just eventually. Fun fact, so I have a roommate or whatever. I don't know if that's the right word. Well, anyway, I went to a person's place, and they have forbidden me from ever going back there because apparently they are still finding hair to this day, and it's really pissing them off because I was there like once for like 20 minutes. Like, I was literally there once for 20 minutes to help them fix something, and they're still finding hair, and they have, like, officially said that I cannot go back there because they're going insane. And I'm just saying that, like... Yeah, I don't know, it's not my fault. Look, that shit that shit could happen to anyone. Sounds like they don't know how to clean. They obsessively clean once a week. Like, they are like... I'm fairly certain they have OCD. This is a legitimate thing. For some reason, my hair just really doesn't disappear. It just sort of keeps reappearing. I don't know why. It just kind of does that. This is not the only person I've had this comment from. Alright. I keep getting... Focusing on the little aspect makes you neglect the whole picture. Look, I'm not saying whether or not they're right or not for being OCD. I'm saying they are. I mean, it's Marlon Crow. They can just leave, right? Or they just get a kill. I fucking hate Marlon Crow, man. I really don't like that character because I don't understand how they're balanced at this current stage. Because I just feel like, what do they not do? Just vacuum? They do. Once a week. I know for a fact that they do. They're not? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Because, like I was saying earlier, right? What am Marlon Crow bad at? That's the key thing that I don't get. I don't get what Marlon Crow's weakness is. The only thing close to a weakness is the fact that they have a decently sized hitbox. He has way too much HP. I actually agree with him having HP. What I don't like is his damage. I don't get why why they have that much damage. I just don't think that's fair. Because, like, if we're looking at their kit, Scorn, built-in healing. Built-in healing, and also, when you max it out, built-in damage amp. Not even fucking talking about how much shit Burrow has. Sandblast disarms for 3.2 seconds. It goes up to like 5 later on and slows. Again, not even talking about this one. Like, it's just... I don't get why they're allowed to have such a kit that just does everything. Like, has a ridiculous amount of utility. And then on top of that, they get damage. And then on top of that, they get health. It's like, bro, you need to... Heroes need to not be good at everything. You cannot have them do everything. That's not good. I don't know. It never really made sense to me. It's one of those things I still haven't quite... It's one of those things I still haven't quite figured out as to, like, Deadlock does that sometimes, where it just gives certain heroes a ridiculous amount of utility. Yoshi's Vision everyone should do everything? Yeah, but, like, I get that. And, like, I can almost see the appeal in that in some ways. But, the problem is that kind of leads to a situation that happens in specifically Tekken, where once every character can do everything, it just absolutely kills any hero's like identity. Like, heroes should have identities. They should have like stuff that makes them unique. And one of the things that makes them unique is, what do they do in a game? And if the answer is, well, everyone fucking does everything, then heroes really stop being unique very quickly.
Sometimes violence.
There's not really much for me to push here, but like, what the fuck else am I gonna do? Everybody is over on the other side of the map. Like, I'm not able to do anything over there. Gonna go charge my phone. See you next time. See ya. I'm gonna be real, I don't really know why my whole team's fighting there, because, like, they could just fight under Walker and get all the buffs that come with it. Yoshi's a liberal. One of them worked. Right, I really want to hear this. I mean, it's not even wrong. Pocket's living proof that it's not even wrong. But I really want to hear the reasoning. That was shit ultimate. Celeste, I actually don't know if you win this one. Oh my god, that is so much fucking damage. Okay then. Everyone is equal and they are all treated the exact same. Everyone is the same hero but with a funny hat. Guys, we've solved it. Yoshi is... The reason why Deadlock is bad is because of woke. Guys, it's so obvious now. This is the only reason why Deadlock has problems. It's because of woke. Honestly, I agree. They need to add more manly characters. Guys, new Deadlock update, every single character is now Lash. That's it, we've solved Deadlock. Every character is now Lash. We now have a perfect game. Can't wait for it, that'll be hype. Also, new patch notes, Lash now hates women. Lash now hates women. Guys, it was necessary. We needed him to embody his character better. Lash now hates women. It is what it is. It had to happen. Bruh. I'm just thinking of that one. Oh my god. I was just thinking of that one meme because that was one like meme that I saw where it's like, hey, liberal fighting games. A bunch of really stupid names, and then it was just like Tekken back the means of production. Some other bullshit. By the way, the only reason I remember Tekken back to means of production is because it's fucking hilarious. But anyway, because of that, and then it was just Guilty Gear. And I'm really just thinking this now of like, woke hero shoot. Someone needs to make that game, or make that list. I'll be happy to see it. Really? Fuck, only hit 2. Do I have anybody else here, or is it just me? No, it is very much just me. Fuck me, that's a lot of damage. Fuck me, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Oh, I see. Fun fact, there is a mod that makes minions into Lash. I can't wait until we get the mod that does a Lash reskin of every character. Okay, apparently they were just 2v1ing Victor for mid-boss, which... Okay. I mean... Sure. I guess they got 2 out of the 3, so it's better than nothing. Ow.
Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, we still got 1 Rejuvenator, so we did come out of that on top, mostly. Sure, that works. IDK, why not just mid? I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Did you even ping it? This is like a no, they never, okay, that's some, like, I should have looked at the map better, but also they never actually communicated that they were going mid, and there were only 2 people there, so I like, I saw they were on the map there. I thought they were just fighting Victor. Like, I had no idea that they were just fighting Victor in the mid-boss pit. There's one for Sinclair and one for Ram. Well, that turns them into Lash? No, there's one for Ram that turns everybody into Ram. I remember that mod. It looked very fucking creepy. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to sell... What do I sell? Because I want to sell one of my items to trade it in for... the E-Shift, but I don't know which one. Cultisag, maybe? I don't know. Good Cultisag. Because, like, Cultisag, is it just... I mean, 35% weapon damage, 12%... Okay, it's not actually that good. Yeah, I can probably trade that one in at some point. Holy shit, that is a giant radius. Okay. I didn't realize how big that range actually was. Oh wait, I have 2 slots. Oh wait, I literally just have 2 free slots. Okay. With Spirit Burn, do I want it? Yeah, right? I feel like I do. Just because it's just genuinely nice to have for possibly finishing people off with the ultimate. Also, can I be real? New Spirit Burn's just fun to trigger. Like, triggering a bunch of Spirit Burns is just cool. Can I be honest?
Thanks so much.
Bruh.
I'll drink. Don't have much time.
I missed that. Look, what I should have done there was I think I should have just altered inside of the Kelvin ult there to try and wipe out the Rem and Page, or the Victor and Page. I mean, yeah, that's what I should have done. There's not really an elaboration on that one. That's just absolutely what I should have done. I genuinely wonder how much of standard is people playing in stacks. Maybe not stacks of 6, because that's about to find, but like stacks of like 3 to 5. Because I feel like the number isn't 0. Well, obviously the number isn't 0, but I feel like the number's pretty damn high. I don't know, it just, a lot of games is just, I don't know that for sure though, because it's just a very high chance that a lot of people are just really kill hungry. I'm not sure. Can Viper just throw an ult? No, okay. Because I saw like 3 people there. I was just thinking the Viper could just ult down, but I guess I don't want to. Does she actually kill the fucking Page there? Yeah, she does. Okay.
I see Venator.
Slaughter them all. Fight with everything I have.
I do really just want to get a turret. Not gonna lie. Because we've had the lanes pushed out for a long ass time. I do kind of just want to get something now.
The enemy could be
Like, we sort of just started losing a lot of team fights. I would like to stop doing that. Looks like Viper agrees. The only problem is we do not have a minion wave to push with us. So these are, yeah, they're both protected. I mean, the damage is still not bad, if I'm being honest. Actually worked, shit. Okay, we managed to get the Victor ult. Okay.
Just give up, baby.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it's worth using that for just like killing 2 people. Because to be fair, we didn't even kill Holiday there. I mean, I'd say so, because then like it did shut down Victor really heavily. So I would assume Yara's worth it, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm being honest.
I'll fight with everything I have.
Let's go mid.
Ow. Fucking ow, dude. Let me the fuck out. Jesus. Ow. That hurts. What the fuck? Bro, I have fucking... why does that do so much damage, man? I know that I literally picked Paige for the sole purpose of like, captivating read into bookworm combo doing a ton of damage. But, like, why does it do so much? Alright. Old pocket, why must your briefcase look funny? I think it looks cool. I don't know, I really like... I mean, I actually really like the completely normal-looking briefcase that then opens up into this shit. I think it's hype as hell. It is an aesthetic I fuck with. Fuck it. Do I need cultists? I don't need cultists. Give me a shift. It's just funny going inside. That's true. I'm not just trying to think. What was the, like... because there was a whole sequel film thing to Harry Potter, right? With the, like, magical beast shit. Was that actually written, like, was that actually part of J.K. Rowling's shit? Did she actually write that? Because there was a prequel. Was it a prequel or whatever? Whatever it was. Because I don't know if she actually wrote that or if she just wrote the animal descriptions or whatever. Alright. Okay. Yeah, she did. Damn. I'm gonna be real, I'm kind of surprised. Because, like, I don't know, a lot of what I saw, like, a lot of her world building wasn't that interesting, but Fantastic Beasts actually had some cool shit in it. Alright. I say world building, I mean, she was just writing kid stories. Yeah, Calvin's just fucked. Okay. I think I'm gonna be real, I absolutely think that if I just hit more people, I could carry. I really do. Like, if I just landed ults on more people, that could possibly... Well, would it guarantee that we win? I don't know. The thing is, it depends who I hit, I suppose, because, like, if I ult Victor Celeste, they don't have any Divine Barriers, so that is, like, enough to be very significant, but I don't know if that's actually enough for us to win the game. I think the big thing is I don't do that much follow-up damage, because if you look at my outgoing damage there... Oh, actually, it wasn't too bad. A lot of damage from Tank Buster, fucking hell. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I was doing a decent amount of damage. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing enough. Like, the number display here looks okay. I just don't feel like I'm doing enough, yeah. What you can do is either hit your coat or missiles, then go for the self-destruct affliction. That's the thing, though. I don't want to go for the self-destruct ones, because I don't think they work very well. Like, with the, like, sure, if I hit, like, everybody, but I feel like if I just go in for the self-destruction ones where it's like, haha, I run in, I'm honestly going Leecher. I run in and I just blow up on everybody. She does the good option to get away. Okay. This is gonna be, I'm gonna fully admit this, it's kind of a stupid take. I think cheat death is bitch shit. I really do. Like, it makes no sense. Because, like, stuff like Satchel's not that different. I think cheat death is bitch shit, and I don't like using it. This is not a meme. I genuinely just don't fuck with it because it's like, well, that's kind of cheap, and I don't like it. Alright. Is it stupid? Absolutely. Will I change my mind? No. Fuck! I keep pressing the wrong button because I'm used to having E-shift on X. For those wondering why my E-shifts have been delayed, that's legitimately why, is I'm used to having on a different button. What the fuck did Infernus go? Yeah. Oh, I thought we were gonna kill Victor. Oh wait, we still can. Good job from Mina. Arctic Blast is a good hold down option. Yeah, that's what I am thinking about. Like, Arctic Blast has always felt really good to me on Bucket, but... Okay, I think I want to adjust the build a little. Because the build I'm following now is good enough, but I think that there could be some more fun stuff. The only problem is, if I go Arctic Blast, I have to sacrifice one of my actives, and I like them. Fuck. Because I actually really like Arctic Blast as an item for Pocket, because I think it combos really well with the Satchel, but... Huh. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what I want. Holy shit. Pocket unironically makes me want more active slots. I have a short, and I know that I have it like either on like it's either TikTok or YouTube. I don't remember if it's on both. I literally have a short where I talk about like Pocket players literally just buy actives to look cool. They don't need all that shit. The second I start playing Pocket, it's like, okay, give me every single I actually need more active slots. Give me every active you have, and then give me 3 more slots so I can hold all of them.
Thanks.
Holy fuck, I get it. I finally get Pocket players. You actually do need this many fucking actives, Jesus. Okay, well, that's cool. I genuinely think they could do a really cool thing and make Barrage follow the same logic as Paradox's shit. This is like an actual take. Like, I really think that they could do something cool and make it so Barrage follows the same logic as Paradox's Bomb. And it's a thing of... Okay. But I wanted to just try and find an ult there, but I just couldn't find anything because there was too many people. But yeah, they could do a thing where Barrage follows the same logic as Paradox's bomb, and getting duration extender actually increases the number of projectiles you could send. Because I honestly think that would be kind of cool in its own way. Because like, I don't know, maybe it would be broken, I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know how broken it would be. Because I just haven't played enough Pocket to be sure about that. Because like, yeah, you could get way higher damage amp, but you'd also need to be in Barrage state for a long time, which does leave you pretty damn vulnerable. I don't know. I would like them to experiment that, honestly, because I don't know if Pocket's good right now. I feel like Pocket, at the moment, in most situations, or like at most levels and stuff, is kind of just an ult bot. Like, their purpose is just, I fucking ult, enemy no heal. I think make it so, one, I fully think they need to remove that. I think, like, sure, you can put some healing reduction if you want. Like, if you want, you can do some heavy healing reduction, like 50% or whatever. But, like, I really do think they should remove that and then use it as a way to balance the character in a slightly more interesting way. Because, like, right now, I do think that, like, you are kind of encouraged to be an ult bot, because it is really fucking good if you hit your ult. Like, if you just hit your ult on, like, enough people, game's over. Like that, I mean, I hit 2 and it's not bad. It's better than nothing, but, like, it's still pretty bad. Holy fuck, dude. Okay. I forgot that every single action cancels that. No, we don't have teammates because Viper's over trying to backdoor. To be fair, they will succeed, but like... Okay, what was my damage now? Yeah. I don't like it.
Good game.
I don't like just... I do actually want to get better at Pocket, because I don't like the fact that my main utility right now is just ult bot. Like, don't get me wrong, I do think the ult is fucking busted, but I want to be able to ult and then still contribute to the team fight afterwards, because I feel like that would just be really good. That just seems fucking broken in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not doing enough damage there, plain and simple. Either way, I am done for now though. I know it's slightly early, but I have some shit I need to do tomorrow, and I do not want to be super tired for it. So, thank you for putting on me. If you did enjoy the stream, please come following if you didn't follow anyway, and I will see you next time. Bye. Bye. I'm going to bed. Genuinely, I'm tired as shit. I don't know why. I feel like I slept fine, but... Ugh. Whatever. See ya.